what we're going to call this segment is Elite Crackers. And essentially what we're going to do here, first we got to spell out what an elite cracker is, right?
Absolutely.
We were talking about actual crackers at one point. I was very confused.
It came up, the joke, or not the joke, it started because I called Cheez-Its an elite cracker.
Right.
That's how it started. And then we started talking Travis Kelce, Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
Elite crackers. That's the joke.
Exactly.
Now you're caught up.
There you go.
One would say we're kind of cursing the elite, by the way. Kelsey bad
This
year.
is true.
McCaffrey hurt.
That's fair. And if it's a Madden curse, it is what it is. Sorry, guys.
Pod curse.
Yeah,
Be careful.
It is what it is. We're just a little old pod. We ain't affecting that stuff. Anyways, so we're going to come up with a list of elite crackers. 5, are we thinking?
It's got to be, it can't be any more than 5.
Okay.
It's got to, I think 3. You said 5 might have been a little much.
No, I think you said 10 at first. I was
Right.
like, nah,
Okay,
10's too many. We can't do 10.
10's too many. It can't be less than 5. It's too tough.
Okay, so we'll do 5. We're gonna have a list of 5, and this is gonna be a list that changes based on trends. Okay,
Yeah.
and you can trend up, you can trend down. We're probably gonna have a cut line. There'll be some people on the bubble, but we're gonna just talk through it tonight, figure out who our first 5 are. But first, we should probably talk about what makes an elite cracker, right?
Also, I would like to say they have to be active. They can't be like, from the
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird no longer.
No. I disagree.
We said this. We had this discussion because this is kind of a spoiler. We said Hillary Duff, and you were like, I don't know how long she can stay on this because she's not active.
No. It not act. So you're taking act. I don't mean active like that. I don't think I said active. I don't think I said the word active at all. I think I mean she's not relevant.
Okay, Larry Bird, not relevant. I feel like it's the same.
Larry Bird's not relevant right now. That's fair.
I feel like it's the same.
But if someone is such a staple, they can still be on the list. Like for example, it depends on who you're thinking of the what. And see, we haven't even got into what an elite cracker is.
But that could be the deciding factor. So we'll just scratch what I said then.
So let's talk about what an elite cracker is. Obviously, right? It's got to be someone of the Caucasian perplexion.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Okay. Lacking melanin.
All Caucasian, because we can't say Roman Reigns.
You cannot say Roman Reigns. They have to be undoubtedly Caucasian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like no. Like is this person
Northern
mixed?
European?
Yeah. So like for example, earlier I was talking about White Chocolate, the NBA player, right? Like he's someone that back in the day you might have been like, oh, he's an elite cracker. He did some things above board for what white folks would normally do.
I think it's going to be tough for anybody not currently active in whatever it is they do to make this list.
That's fair. I think that I just wanted to make it more as like, are they relevant, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Can they still be relevant?
First one that popped in my head is going to be, I know we're about to get into it, but is
let's do this.
Probably totally opposite of what you guys are
We're going to have 5. I think we should just start spitting out some names and we'll narrow it down.
Okay. That's fair.
I think we said we have had this conversation somewhat in conversations. I think we have Hillary Duff somewhere on the list right now.
Currently, yes. Her birthday just passed. She's been on my Twitter.
Yep.
She holds qualities that people like. Right.
Also, this needs to be said. It's not just white people that like, or white people that white people like. That is not what an elite cracker is.
That's why I wanted to get this out there. They have to be accepted by multiple cultural dynamics, right? And I understand we're 3 white guys here. So if you disagree with someone we pick, this is just our understanding. This is our judgment based on what we think the world thinks. And maybe we're wrong and you tell us and we adjust the list, but it's going to be 5 and we're going to move people up and down. Some people just die and we take them off. Not actually die, but they die from the list.
Do they have to be alive?
I was going to say, some people can be dead and they can still be on the list.
Okay.
You know, it just is what it is. Like Betty White. Elite fucking cracker.
No? She's getting kicked off the list. You can have her on the list right now, but I think we can come up with some active people.
She'll probably end up off of it.
Listen, I'm putting Hillary Duff, first ballot elite cracker Hall of Famer right now.
Hall of Famer, though.
Hall of Famer.
That's a whole
First
different
ballot?
discussion.
Yeah,
we're
but
talking just the
we're talking
list
just
right now.
I wouldn't say
putting-
first ballot.
Brother.
Hall of Fame.
She's on my list right now. I think she was on your list at the time.
Yeah. Right now, I'm going with Hillary Duff as one of my choices.
If you hit this fucking thing one more time.
I can't raise my arms. Sorry.
All right, let's have a clean discussion around this. I am going Hillary Duff as an elite cracker as well. She is. We can't even talk without.
We had others. I mean, do you want us to tell you the ones we kind of threw out there?
Yeah, I want to tell. I could tell y'all the one that I probably have out of left field that y'all are like, what?
Okay.
Joey Chestnut.
Wow. I'm not allowing him on my elite cracker list.
In his field for what he does for Americans at that time of the year.
I think you're misunderstanding what an elite cracker is.
Listen, I think
what
he
I
might be
think
on the
it
right
is.
path, but I think you're at the wrong time of the year. If you'd have brought him up in July,
Oh, fair.
maybe. Are you just gonna leave me hanging?
Oh, my bad,
Because
bro.
every year you're like, he is an American. He is going to do it for us.
I think right person, wrong time for Joey Chestnut. We said, or I said, Sabrina Carpenter having a moment.
She is. She deserves to be on the
Have a
list.
moment.
at the
Open for
moment.
Taylor Swift. Now she's blowing up.
No. No. Taylor Swift is a white girl liked by white girls. She's
Well,
not
I'm just
allowed.
saying Sabrina Carpenter blowing up. She was opening up for Taylor Swift. Now she's doing
I'm
her
sorry.
own
I'm
tour.
so sorry. I just took a shot at Taylor Swift for no reason.
Yeah,
Sorry, don't hate me.
yeah.
If I
Be
can't-
careful. They'll
if
find,
I
if they find this.
I like her.
if I can't scroll by Twitter for 2 minutes without seeing her pop up, she's having a moment. I'm putting Sabrina Carpenter on the list. Listen, we've got two white women whamming
Women.
on the list
Dude,
right now.
that's not what this list is supposed to be.
Now,
right?
not
It's
only
not.
not only do we have to put them on the list, we have to order them at some point.
That's fair. We can do that. We're gonna get 5 first. Let's
Yeah.
settle on 5.
So right now, and look, Hillary Duff and Sabrina Carpenter can be taken off, but right now I think they're on the list.
Can we clean this up a little bit because we're all just bouncing around. This discussion's kind of a mess. I would have stopped listening. I'm not gonna lie. So let's do this. You name name yours.
I'm nominating Sabrina Carpenter. Oh, my 5.
Name just whoever you think. Let's just go through who you think. If you have a list.
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do order right off the top of my head, but I'll give you 5, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go Hillary Duff, Sabrina Carpenter, Taysom Hill. I'm struggling for 2 more.
Peyton Manning.
No, Arch Manning.
Okay. Yeah.
Arch Manning.
Solid choice right now.
Ooh, a 5th.
If you don't pick.
I'm obviously I'm blanking on people. I don't
Cody Rhodes is on this
Okay,
list.
yeah, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, absolutely, Cody Rhodes. We did have that
My
conversation.
guy had a HBCU play his theme song
all
tonight.
right. So that's my 5. I don't know the order yet. Cody Rhodes, Hillary Duff, Sabrina Carpenter, Arch Manning, and who was my Taysom Hill.
That's a solid list. I'm not going to lie. Like, if I were to sit here and debate, I don't know if I debate against that. I might be like, yeah, like that fits the current theme and the current structure of what I would assume. I have a list of other people.
I can probably number them for you.
That's fine. We can talk about that in a minute. We can talk about it in a minute. I have a list of other people, and a lot of them, I'll remember it.
Okay.
A lot of people are no longer living. I'll be honest, because I was coming up with people that I thought should be an elite cracker, but I was like, they're dead.
This is the Elite Cracker Hall of Fame.
It could be. That's
I
fair.
think that's where this.
So hear me out. Hear me out. Betty White. I know that you already responded to that. Steve Irwin,
Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame.
Bob Ross,
Hall of Fame.
Robin Williams,
Hall of Fame.
Anthony Bourdain. That's one that I think some people may be iffy on because it's a cult following, but I'm all in.
But you see where I'm going with this? They're not getting on the active. Like
That's fair.
This is 2 different lists. Hall of Famers, absolutely. Anthony Bourdain, maybe.
So deceased can
Anthony
be Hall of
Bourdain is
Fame.
1,000%. You got to.
Okay.
You just don't know his game.
That's fine. That's fine. Listen, I'm not going to pretend to know everybody. The other Betty White might be the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
This
to
is
the,
the
to the
this-
window,
listen,
to the wall. Come
This
on, bro.
is this is the Betty White Elite Cracker Hall of Fame. It's named after her.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Okay, that's where we're at here.
I like that. I like your list though. I don't know if I could remove any of them. Arch Manning is the only one where I'm like, but then I'm like, who do I replace him with? And I'm not sure. So I want to hear.
Texas might replace him with Quinn Ewers.
I'm not asking that. I'm talking about me. All right.
But
Aaron.
if he's not starting for Texas, he can't be on the list.
Maybe that's fair. What you got, Aaron?
I feel like I'm not prepared.
We probably should have let you in on this
Yeah.
conversation.
Like you guys had a list on the phones already. I'm like,
No, I didn't have this on my phone. This was off top of the dome.
just as a golfer, top of the list, Bryson DeChambeau, lead cracker right now. Big YouTube guy, big golfer.
Yeah.
I push back. I say Scotty Scheffler. Listen. If you get arrested, if you want to go golf, Scotty Scheffler, you got an argument.
Yeah.
People used to hate DeChambeau, but now he's like coming around.
Wait.
big time.
But this is what. So that's the elite cracker conversation, right? DeChambeau, maybe he's more celebrated. Maybe he's having a moment in the golf world. The world doesn't know who the hell this guy is. Scotty Scheffler went to jail, got out, won a tournament.
Yeah,
Come on.
But I was in the right ballpark.
You're in the right
I was
ballpark.
in the right ballpark.
you're doing the white people liked by white people list,
Right.
It's
And I
not
don't
what
like
this
that.
list is.
I don't like that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. But I think well, as a golfer, I think DeChambeau.
Sabrina Carpenter might be pushing the limits. I don't.
He won a major
I've
this year.
seen a lot of other races celebrating Sabrina Carpenter for just being like
She's just white.
she knows what she is and she's not trying to be anything else.
Right. And that can be respected.
Yeah. Listen, Christian McCaffrey was on the list.
1,000%. He was number one. He was the joke that was made.
4 weeks ago,
This
Christian
list.
McCaffrey was the list.
Literally. You were like elite crackers, and I was like, I thought you were talking about Christian McCaffrey.
You go to-
that started the conversation.
You go to Germany for whatever, you're off the list. Sorry.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, terrible season, off the list.
Taysom Hill's trending downward too. I mean, he broke his ribs. If he doesn't play
He
for
did have
4
2
weeks,
tutties.
it's like, ugh.
Jason Kelce.
Jason Kelsey might be on the list. That's a good one.
Don't Google elite crackers. I don't know what comes up.
It's gonna be like Ritz.
I'm not trying to.
All right. Sorry. This is what we got to do. Now we got to order. If we're in agreement with my 5, we can put it in order and we can start. Because the other part of this is we will have maybe a 3 or 4 trending.
Yeah,
So let's order the 5. Let's go with my 5 if
Okay.
you're cool with that.
I'm cool with
and
that.
we'll order it.
we do that.
If I had to put them in order, I'll put Hillary Duff at 5. She's not really active.
I don't care.
Okay, no, that's
How
fine.
Fucking dare you?
Listen, don't. I told you I'll put. Oh, I forgot one. Liv Morgan.
No,
No, not on the list.
nah, I don't know.
Okay, we got Cody Rhodes. I thought Liv.
Slightly different, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm following you.
Okay,
That's a you thing,
I'll say yeah, yeah.
which is okay.
I'll say Hillary Duff at 5. You're gonna have to remind me of my other ones.
Arch, Cody.
I'll put Arch at 4.
Taysom.
I'll put Arch at 4 because he could simply just not be a starter very soon.
Yeah,
And I think that hurts his case.
I think Arch goes 5. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Arch is 5.
Okay, let's lay out the 5 and then we'll discuss.
Okay. So you said Arch, Hillary Duff,
I said
Taysom Hill. I'm just saying the 5. Sabrina Carpenter and Cody Rhodes.
I'm gonna put Taysom at 3, Sabrina at 2. After tonight, I'm putting Cody at 1.
Cody's got to be at 1.
Putting
The
Cody
world
at-
may
I don't know if
disagree.
you saw it. You saw it?
Uh,
Cody had a whole HBCU band play his entrance tonight.
well, I saw they had that.
He's married to Brandy.
They played his. I know Southern. I think had played his.
No,
his
it was-
intro
it was-
a few weeks ago.
It was Arkansas Pine Bluff played his song, and he brought them out tonight to play his intro
That's awesome.
Yeah.
at the pay-per-view. And
right.
I was like, oh my God, this is perfect for our Elite Crackers
So
list.
1 through 5, Cody, Sabrina, Taysom, Arch, Hillary Duff is my order.
Okay, what
Issues with the order.
I have issues with the order. I think Hillary's higher. Hillary Duff is higher.
I can be convinced. Listen, I can be
Duff is
convinced.
higher.
This could be the Hillary Duff elite cracker list
You
if you
can take
want.
Arch Manning off. Hillary Duff needs to be. I think Hillary Duff's like 3.
I think as long as Arch is active, he's on the list.
He can be 5.
That's fine. I'm willing to put Hillary at 4. I'm willing to put Hillary at 3.
I think Hillary's at 3.
Taysom's injuries might be pushing him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hillary at 4. I think Hillary 4.
I think
Behind
Hillary.
Taysom.
Yes. I think Hillary is more accepted
I'm fine with Arch at 5.
than even Sabrina Carpenter. I would make that argument. We don't have to go there.
I think Sabrina Carpenter's current moment puts her at near the top.
That's fair. We can go with that because that's easier to have as a structure
Listen,
moving forward.
we don't know if it's a 15 minutes situation
Right.
or if it's going to keep lasting, but I think right now Sabrina Carpenter might be near the top.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm cool with this 5. Cody, Sabrina, Taysom, Hillary,
Arch.
Arch.
Okay.
We might be completely missing somebody, but I
Well,
think
Jason Kelsey is on the bubble.
Jason, this is all right. So this is where the conversation comes in. Jason or Arch?
I would put Jason Kelsey there. That's why I was like, I feel like you could make.
I
an
didn't think
argument.
about Jason before I made the list. Jason, I might be with you. I think we might be bumping Arch out of here because his position is so flimsy right now. Listen, while he's playing, great.
You'd have told me 2 weeks ago when he made that long run, I'd be like, yeah, Arch definitely
fair.
like 4, 3.
fair.
But right now, I'm like, oh,
I think Jason. I think Arch's first. What is it? What do they do for March Madness? First 4 in, first 4 out.
First, yeah.
Arch's first
They're
one
on the
in.
bubble.
Yeah, he's on the bubble.
yeah.
How many bubble players we got? 2.
You got 2. You got 2 right now.
Arch. I like Arch as a bubble. I like Jason Kelsey at 5.
Yeah. But it's the list is very fluid, right? Like 1 through 5 could be a bubble, right? Like 1 could be off tomorrow. And
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
We'll consistently check
You
in
said
on
some
this.
bad things, and now you're gone, buddy.
Glisten Garth.
Shit, Morgan Wallen could have been part of that list too.
Morgan Wallen was up there, baby, and then he brought out Hulk Hogan last night. That gets you off the list.
Yeah.
First, wait, hold the fuck. Like, there ain't no way you were surprised that he brought out Hulk Hogan.
No, I'm not surprised at all.
Especially after what happened a few years
Morgan
ago.
Wallen was already in hot water.
Right.
Yeah, but
Just because he makes good music.
He had started making amends for that. Like you get
Cody
listen,
Johnson. Just because you have a song with Moneybag Yo doesn't mean that
You know,
it
but if
cancels
you
out
get
everything.
if you get a song, not just with Moneybag Yo, but if you got Lil Durk coming out, be like, yeah, he's not a bad guy. He made a mistake. Listen, we can overlook mistakes for the list.
Yeah.
If the culture overlooks the mistakes, we can overlook mistakes. I'm just saying.
I think that's the thing. That's that's the loud. You just said the loud part or the quiet part out loud, right?
Yeah.
This is very much a does the culture accept these white folk type of
wouldn't have had-
conversation,
listen,
and we are not the people that should be making that decision.
No.
But we are, and you need to get over it.
I wouldn't have had Morgan Wallen on the list, but if anybody would have, bringing out Hulk Hogan takes you off the list.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's it. I think I'm good with this.
I'm good with this. We do need one more bubble person, though. We have
We
Arch on
don't
the
need one more. We just it is what it is.
Okay, I guess.
You have 5.
You don't. I feel like I just came up with the whole thing. Nobody else has anybody.
But sometimes when you're so great at something, you just it just is what it is. I had dead people. It's like, oh wait, these people are dead.
No, we've decided once you're dead, then you're up for the Hall of Fame discussion.
Okay,
It's like the
Well,
5 years.
I think I named our Hall of Fame. You're welcome.
Listen, you can't be. It's tough. You can't be dead and out.
So,
you have to be.
if you want-
like,
If you want people that are alive, my wife threw out some folks that I disagree with, like Jack Black, and I was like,
No.
no.
no. Maybe when he dies, he'll get in the Hall of Fame. We'll see.
Yeah. Can we Ben Affleck for dealing with J-Lo?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I mean, hey, you're knocking down J-Lo. Good for you. I'm trying to think of some others.
J-Lo?
J-Lo's not white.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's white.
That's
Sorry.
She's not. She's beautiful, but she's not white. This feels racist now. I feel like we just made this racist, and I don't like this.
Does,
No.
does Batman?
No, it may be sexist, but it's not.
does Batman count? I just watched The Penguin. Yeah.
I love that we had a use for that.
Yes.
No,
I
I
just watched The Penguin, so
what a movie. I mean, what a show.
yeah, very
show.
good show.
I think we've hammered out the 5. I'm cool with the 5.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm ready. It can change. It can change. We can add to it. We can add bubble players as
I'm
we go.
cool with
This is just the beginning.
Listen, Arch is on the bubble for sure.
Jim Carrey.
He's got to keep the job. You don't keep the job, you're off the bubble completely.
You're gone.
Yeah.
You're just out.
We can't have bench players on the bubble.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's tons. Listen, the sad thing is we couldn't come up with more than 5 white folk that we wanted to put on an elite cracker list.
Well, yeah.
That's kind of sad. Like, off the top of my head, I'm like,
I think we could have came up with 10, but it would have been like, we don't know if this person deserves to be here. We got 5 that are like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, if you'd have gave me 10, Liv Morgan would have made my 10. But does she deserve to be on this list? I don't know.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
Others. So these are some other ones that I actually, Post Malone could be on the list.
Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He might have album of the year.
Okay. You could talk me into Post Malone being on the bubble.
He's above Arch. He's above Arch.
He's above
on the
Arch?
bubble. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other one was Dolly Parton. And I was like,
No.
she's a white
Hall of Fame?
person. No, she's alive. She still exists.
I don't think you have to be dead for the Hall of Fame. I think it's just inactive.
Okay. Inactive. I don't like that word, but okay. The active versus
Post
inactive
is,
thing. I'm like, what does
Post
that
is
mean?
tough. The weird thing with Post is this is a culture thing, right? He's going into white culture.
Yeah, but that's not like
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, though?
I don't want to. Yeah, and I know that we're definitely doing this from the perspective of like, are they accepted in other cultures? But I also don't want to do the whole
Post
thing
is
like
tough.
because like he's still accepted by
Post-
certain folks.
Post is universally loved.
That's what I mean. Like Shabuzi is going into white culture. He's loved by everybody. It's fine.
I have a tough time keeping Post out of this. I'm putting him on the bubble. Nope, I like the 5. I'm keeping him on the bubble.
Okay.
But I have him above Arch.
Okay. So you got Kelsey 5. You got Arch 7 now.
7.
He got bumped way down. He ain't even on the list anymore.
If you're fighting,
but he's on the bubble.
Man, if Quinn Ewers comes back, Arch is off the list. That's it.
And he's supposed to come back next week.
That's what I'm saying.
First Texas.
Now, if you fight off Quinn Ewers, we're having a whole different conversation.
Like actually, if you're on TV and you physically hit him,
no. I think Arch gets Bama here soon. If Arch gets the start and beats Bama, Arch might be on the list.
See, you're talking logically from an actual football perspective. That's not what this list is about.
Listen, Arch has some swag to his celebrations and everything. If Arch,
I don't think you're listening to me. I don't think you're actually hearing what I'm saying.
If Arch has a game and he's dropping these
You're not.
swaggy
It's
celebrations,
true. I've confirmed it.
oh, man.
You're still talking about actual games.
Yes.
That's not what I'm talking about.
No, but I'm talking about what makes him people don't care about Arch because he's the starter at Texas.
You didn't hear what I said. If he literally hits Quinn Ewers, he will be on the list. And you're like,
of course. But that's so ridiculous. It's not going to happen. That's so ridiculous that I'm just brushing it off because it's not going to happen. No, listen, if he hits Quinn Ewers, he's number 1.
Exactly.
Yes. I don't have to. We don't even have to acknowledge that because
but you
it's
need to let people know.
They'll know when they see the list and Arch jumps to number 1.
Okay, that's fair.
But I'm saying if that doesn't happen, if Arch gets a start and beats Bam, which Bama lost to, I don't know, maybe that's not an accomplishment anymore. It's tough.
I'm not talking about that right now.
It's tough. It's tough.
We are way too deep.
It's tough. This list is deep. You only got 5.
So you were about to go into Vandy versus Bama, and I'm like, we're not doing that. Let's stop.
No, it's fine.
Wait, the quarterback from Vandy, what's his name? The one that was like something about God, and then he was like, we're fucking lit right now.
It's
like,
because of God.
I didn't see that.
Should
God
he be on
got
the
me
list?
18 years ago.
No, we got the list. Okay. We got the list. The list is set, I think. I think the list is set.
Okay.
All right. List, and then let's end it.
That's it.
What are we at?
You had number 1, Cody Rhodes. Number 2,
Sabrina
Carpenter. Number 3.
We still got Taysom at 3, huh?
Taysom. I think you did go Taysom at 3.
4, Hillary.
Taysom's hurt though, so it's rough.
I'm gonna be honest. That's definitely a local thing. I don't know that other people will agree with.
I don't
Taysom.
care. This is our
It's fine.
list.
No, I'm with you.
And if you don't like it, we got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
Wow, that was great.
We got 4. We got Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
In 5, we slid in Kelsey.
That's right. And all right, so that's it. The bubble.
Posty.
And
Archie.
And Arch Manning. I think it's a good list.
It's a good list. It's a good list. We'll have a
I'll
graphic.
be more prepared for the next time. I was kind of blindsided.
That's okay. I'm sorry.
Listen, pay attention to what happens in the world this week.
Yeah.
This is for fluid list.
Yeah. Look for white folk doing things that are accepted by the culture is really what this thing's about. Okay.
Yes.